Hey everybody, welcome to Matwork Monday. This week's workout is based on the International Pilates Day workout that Callie and I did on Saturday. So we had a great time doing a quick run through of that, recording it the first time and posting it for you, but we did have an intention of it flowing a bit more. So today is the advanced flow version of what we did Saturday. So we'll go through all the same exercises minus the preps in the beginning. And we'll still use a chair and a towel. For those of you who didn't join in on Saturday, pause the video now, grab a dish towel to give some feedback to the lower back area, and a chair, and place the chair at the end of your mat. And then when you come back, you can hit play. But yeah, I'm going to take that workout and flow through the exercises. So I'm not sure exactly how long the workout will be, but it will be shorter. And for those of you, again, who didn't join in on Saturday, you might want to visit that video just to see the exercises at a slightly slower pace and a little more thoroughly broken down. And if you start to join in on this workout and it's too much for the back or it just doesn't feel right, you might just want to pause it there and either take a break and try it again another day, or go back to one of the more beginner intermediate workouts just to make sure you're working within your safety zone. You know, I'm not there to spot you. So you have to be way more teacher-esque with yourself and be honest and really honor what your body's trying to tell you. Because I want you to be able to work out every day, or at least every Monday. Every day is what we're hoping for, right? But that sometimes doesn't happen. So, all right, everybody. So go ahead and set yourself up. Now, setup we need to be thoughtful with. So don't rush through this. You need to line this the towel up with your lumbar curve, your low back. It's such a sunny day, you're going to end up with my shadow today, but that's okay. You'll get a good idea of what we're doing here. Okay. So from here, deepen your abs towards the towel without moving the spine. Straighten the legs all the way out, gently pressing the heels together and into the floor. Arms to the ceiling. Inhale to float. Callie taught these head floats on Saturday. It was amazing. And then exhale, press your arms long by your side. Now from here, float the legs just up off the floor and begin pumping vigorously for 100. Big inhale. Big exhale. Big inhale. Big exhale. If you feel your back leaving that towel, you know you need to bend those knees. Big inhale. Big exhale. With your knees bent. If you feel like you're flattening your back into the towel, try to lengthen your tailbone. You can extend the legs a little more to help. Okay, and you're inhaling for 5 pumps as always. Exhale, 2, 3, 4, 5. Inhaling into the back. Exhale, deepen your abs, float your shoulders a little higher. Inhale, 2, 3, 4, 5, and exhale. Last 2, big inhale. Big exhale. One more time, big inhale. Big exhale, 3, 2, with control, lower the legs, lower the head and shoulders, reach those arms to the ceiling for your roll up. Inhale to lift the upper body. As you exhale, pull the abdominals in and up. So you're not tucking against yourself. Stretch over the chair, drop your head, and feel like you're lifting out of your low back. Inhale, stack your spine up and hinge with your inhale. And then exhale, as you plug the shoulders, press your heels gently into the floor. Spine aligns along the towel. Inhale to lift the upper body. Exhale, plug the shoulders, press your heels gently into the floor to help kind of anchor the backs of those legs. As you stretch, you lift the ribcage off the hips as you plug the shoulders. Inhale, stack your spine up. Keep inhaling as you hinge back. The gentle heel press, the lengthening of the spine up, pulls it all together. Arms float up. One more time slow. Inhale to lift. Exhale, plug, deepen, and press. Up, 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 and over. Breathe out. See that? Kind of work against yourself, right? Inhale to lift. Plug the shoulders, hinge back. Now hold here. Float the arms up to the ceiling. Press your heels into the floor because your body will want to lose that connection. And then hinge back just an inch. Press the arms down towards the floor and lift your spine a little more. Float the arms up. Hinge back just an inch. Hold there. Press your heels into the floor. Plug the shoulders as you press your arms. Deepen the abs, arms float up. Last time, hinge back. And keep hinging as you gently press the heels, deepening the abs and lengthening along the towel. And now we can go with flow. Inhale to lift, exhale, plug and breathe all your air out. And from here, just go ahead and roll back, plugging the shoulders, pressing the heels into the floor. The last two, inhale to lift, exhale, breathe out. And then inhale, going back, keep that C curve this time. Press the heels or the backs of the thighs gently towards the floor as you go back. One more time, we inhale, we plug to connect into our core. Now press down into the chair to lift the spine. Good, keep that lift as you go back with your C curve for 3. Heels press down 2, all the way down 1. Arms press into the mat by your side for single leg circles. Float the right knee up and let the foot just hang. Saturday, we taught them this way. If you feel like you have the strength today, extend the leg fully, keeping the work in your core. And we draw a circle with that leg across, down towards the chair, around and pull up. Across, down. I know the leg can go down. Try to stay above the chair today. And across and down. Deepen those abs and pull up. One more. Cross. Gently press the arms into the mat and change direction. Inhale out and down. Big exhale. Arms press into the floor as you lift your leg. Go out and down. Big exhale and pull up. Last two. Out. As you circle the right leg, press your left heel into the floor, waking up that glute muscle. And pull up. Bend the knee completely. Lower the foot to the floor and glide it down. Now press both heels into the floor. Find your glutes. See if you can keep both sides engaged as you float the left knee. Can you still feel the back of that hip with the glutes? Extend the leg. That's our goal. I want both sides of the joint engaged. Circle the leg across and down. Big exhale and pull up. And down. Deepen and pull up. The arms are pressing into the mat. You work with a bent knee if a straight leg is too much. And you'll know it's too much if your quad is doing all the work, that top thigh muscle. Now reverse, out and down. Big exhale and pull up. Anchoring the pelvis. Exhale and pull up. Last two. We did a ton of work anchoring the pelvis on Saturday. And pull up. And one more. Exhale and pull up. Bend the knee. Foot goes to the floor and glide it all the way down. Reach the arms up to the ceiling. Take a big inhale as you head float. Pressing the heels down, gently hugging the legs together. Press the arms long by your side. And we go into our single leg stretch. Just float the knee in. Let the foot hang. And then gently pull the thigh towards you as you push the right heel into the floor. And then switch. Keep the left foot on the floor for this rep. Press the left heel into the floor as you pull the right thigh towards you. And now let's start to float. Now the feet will hover above the floor. You have to plug the shoulders on your back, deepening the abs to keep that head lifted without tension. If it's too much, bring the hands behind the head and just let the head press back. And deepen as you press and breathe. And 3 and breathe. Last 2. Notice your spine isn't moving. Just stand still, stable. Both knees in, grab your shins. Inhale, press. Now legs go below the chair for more of a challenge. Exhale, pull. Above the chair. Still a challenge, but not as much pressure on the back. And reach. Exhale, pull. And reach. Big exhale as you pull. Last 3. Reach. Right. Go for length. Try to get longer as you stretch. Exhale, pull. And one more stretch. Exhale, pull. Press your head back into the mat. Look over your right shoulder to stretch. And left shoulder. When you work at this with the concept of flow, get the heart rate going a bit. You might actually break a sweat today, right? Scissors is next. So keep the knees bent. Head float up. Take the hands behind the head. Just press back a minute to open the throat. And then anchor your glutes. Extend the left and then the right leg. And lower just to tap the chair. And switch. And switch. and switch. Now, if you want more of a challenge, go under the chair, right? So you're scissoring below the chair. Now this will want to crowbar your low back up. If that's too much, you go back above the chair, yeah? Last 3 and 3. Last 2 and 2 and 1. Now grab behind the thighs, Kelly taught on Saturday, and pull, and pull. You're trying to get the thigh to move in its socket. So you can't have the pelvis move. Otherwise the socket's moving, and that's no good for nobody. And pull. 1 more. Each and each. Now stack the hands behind the head, bend your knees. Let's bend them completely. Now pull the thighs toward your nose. Start to lower the thighs away. The toes will tap the floor and you pull back up. Letting the feet hang really helps you find your psoas connection. And pull up. If you want more of a challenge, and it's not so much in the thighs, you can straighten the legs. And pull up. Last 2, lower. And pull up. 1 more, keep those shoulders lifted, keep the abs engaged, and pull up. Now twist to the right, send the left leg long. Inhale through your center, twist to left. Inhale through your center, and twist. You can always do the legs above the chair as well. And now we flow, so you inhale, twist, and exhale on the twist. So you'll inhale for both side twisting and exhale. Last 2, twist, and 1. And breathe, bend the knees and let the head press back. Ah, glorious work. Now rock yourself up, flip over onto your front for single leg kicks. Towel will go right at the base of the abdominals, base of your core, you know, and kind of just above the hips. Press your fists into the ground, lift your heart, and then deepen your abdominals. You almost lift the hips today as well, so the thighs pressing down into the mat. Hold on to that connection and kick your own bum twice as you lower. Now you've got the shadow of me, right? But watch the low back area if you want to see what's going on, right? That part of my body, I'm doing my best to not let it move. I'm using my abs and the engagement of my shoulders to keep my core stable while the moving leg challenges me. Now we add a little more flow. Inhale, lower, and breathe out. Inhale, lower, and breathe out. Inhale, lower, 1 more time. And lower, and then lower all the way down. The towel just, again, below the navel. Hands on your back, grab 2 fingers, let the elbows fall. And the legs gently hug together. Now see if you can press your shins or the tops of your feet rather into the floor to find your glutes. The front of the thighs will work too, but find the glutes. Now keep engaged there and kick 3 times. 3, 2, 1. Lower the legs. Inhale, and we hover, widening the collarbones and deepening our abdominals off the towel. Lower down to the side, and we breathe out, kick 3. Engaging the glutes. Lower the legs. Inhale to lengthen. Deepen the abs as you plug the shoulders to your back pockets. Lower, and we kick 3, 2, 1. Legs press towards the floor. We open the collarbones. And the other side, we kick 3, 2, 1. Press down and lengthen. Now we'll do 2 more each way with a little more flow and a little more extension. We press the legs down. We do lift our chest higher, but we keep our abs pulled up off the floor. And then lower. Inhale, open. Pull those abdominals up. 1 more each way. Kick, kick, kick. We're stable when we kick. Breathe. Last time, open the collarbones, deepen your abs, and lengthen the back of your neck. Lower down, sit back on your heels. Quick stretch. And then we turn around for neck pull. So the towel again goes just underneath your low back. Neck pull. Neck pull done in its full glory is hands behind the head the entire time. So let's try it. Heels, hip socket distance apart. Inhale to lift your upper body. Exhale, pull deep. and feel like you're lifting up. Now you grab your head and you pull it towards your toes as you breathe all your air out. The head will stay the height of your seat, your chair. Inhale, sit up, press your head back, and gently press your heels to the floor as you go back for 3, for 2, for 1. Inhale, lift, exhale, pull, up and over. Lift the head, press back. I keep saying this gentle press of the heels. Don't gentle, push down. No gentle, get them anchored. Last 2, inhale, lift, exhale. Inhale, stack up, press back, and then exhale, pressing your heels down for 3, for 2, for 1. Inhale to lift, exhale. Now again, I'm doing full-fledged advanced version here. This is what we're eventually working towards. Please, if this does not feel right, make it your roll-up. Press and roll all the way down and release. Now bend your knees. And this is where you'll want to use your chair. So you'll need the chair to be about heel distance away from you, okay? For our shoulder bridge. Arms by your side. Press your hips up. Keep them square and extend the right leg out. Push the heel down into your chair, right? And then push your left heel into the floor. Now we float the right leg up. We lift, flex, and pull. Press into the chair. Find your glutes. Hold on to them as you lift the leg. And then press the heel down. One more time, float the leg up, flex and pull down, pressing, and then bend that knee. Switch to the other side. Extend the left leg, press your heel down into the chair. Press your right heel into the floor. Inhale to lift the leg, flex and pull. Press into the chair. Inhale to lift, exhale, pull. One more, we lift. Exhale, pull, press into that chair. Find that connection. Bend the knee. Let's do the other side one more time. Extend the right leg. Now press into the chair. Lengthen your neck as you push your arms into the floor. And we lift the leg up, flex and pull. And lift up, flex and pull. One more. Flex and pull. Bend that knee. Switch sides. Press your heel into the chair. And then we lift the leg up and press down. Lift up. You've got it. Keep those hips square. Nothing's moving, just the leg. Bend the knee and reach those arms up and roll your spine all the way down. Beautiful. Extend the legs, reach the arms, and then as you exhale, press all the way up. Lift arms out to the side and we twist to the right for spine twist. Inhale, center. Twist to the left. Inhale, center. Twist. Good. Lift up out of the side bodies. Get up out of those hips. Use your breath. And use the engagement of your core to squeeze the air out. One more each way. Twist, twist, and center. And we twist, center. Reach the arms, plug the shoulders. And again, I say gentle, but press the heels into the floor. Press the backs of the thighs towards the floor. We're not trying to hyperextend the knees, but we're trying to anchor. And to have the legs pressed down, it helps anchor the pelvis. Now we go into jackknife here. This is what I was so lucky to participate in as a student with Kelly. This one is killer, okay? Legs go straight. Press your heels into the chair, okay? And just find that connection of your glutes without actually lifting your hips. Now right here, pull the legs towards you. This might be enough. If you can, exhale, deepen the abs and push your spine up. And then with control, you lengthen the crown of the head as the tailbone lengthens to the chair. Reach the legs towards your chair and take a moment to press your heels down into the chair. It will lengthen out that low back. Bring the legs towards you, big exhale. Jackknife up if it's an option. As you exhale, you lengthen the neck, the spine, the legs come down, and press your heels gently into the chair. 2 more. Exhale, lift up. Lengthening the neck, deepening the abs. Press those legs away from you and down, opening up the front of the hips. And then one more time, exhale. Your abdominals pull in, but you're lifting out of your low back. We're not trying to round the low back. We're trying to lift out of the lumbar. Press. Heels can go into the chair. And then release. Bend your knees. Push yourself to sit up. We'll go into the side plank. This was awesome with Kelly yesterday. We're going to keep the towel down just as a reminder. We're going to come up on the forearms, knees stack, and then go ahead and lift your hips up. And then lower this back down. Now, if I had the camera at my, like if I had the camera by my feet and you were looking up at my body on this side, what you'd see that I'm going for and what you're going for is that the ear, shoulder, hip bone, and knee are all in the same line, in the same diagonal plane. If you're tight in your hip flexors, the bum might go back and you might have your low back arch really excessively going on. So you're bridging your hips towards the camera if you're facing me, and you're shrink wrapping your abs back so that this front hip joint opens. Press your fist into the floor, lengthen out a little more, and then lower the hips. One more time, press into your forearm, lift your hips forward as you pull your abs back. And then lengthen the crown of the head away from the kneecaps. 2. And release. Beautiful. From here, we'll go to the other side. Knees bent, abs deep, and we lift. Bridging. It's a side bridge, right? Deepening the abs, pressing through the forearm, and lengthening the crown of the head. And then lower back down. And again, press and lift. Good. And I'm getting you set up for some kneeling side kicks. When Kelly taught it yesterday, she did the legs extended, right? This is more challenging. So if you want to take it, go ahead, but the legs are extended. Now it's your ankle bone, your hip, your shoulder, and your ear, all in the same plane. Pressing out of the floor, right? Deepening the abs too. And then go ahead and lower. Then we're going to go right into our side kick series. So the towel will be right underneath your side, hand underneath the head today, and you press your elbow into the floor as you plug your shoulder blade. Feet can come forward towards the front edge of your mat, and the top legs can lift hip height. Now pull the leg forward. This is just like shoulder bridge. You press the leg back. Imagine pushing your heel into the chair to wake this up back here, right? Pull the leg forward. And then pull the leg back, exhaling as you deepen your abs. The last 2, pull the leg forward and reach back, deepening. One more time, the leg pulls forward, and then the leg pulls back, deepening the abs for balance. Let's flow. Kick, kick, and reach back. Kick, kick. Plug that left shoulder on your back, keeping yourself engaged. One more. Kick, kick. Reach back, deepen the abs, stay long. Stretch, and you can gracefully roll right onto your other side. Or if you want to watch the camera, you just turn around. And I'll do that just so I make sure I'm in my camera view. If I can't see myself, I have no idea what you're seeing. Okay, towels right underneath your side body. Legs go straight towards the front edge of your mat. Now push your right elbow into the floor so that your right shoulder blade plugs. Your left leg lifts hip height, and then you pull the leg forward as you breathe out. And then you bring the leg back, deepening the abs. The chair's still in the way. Pull the leg forward. And then reach back. Good. It's that same sensation of pressing your heel into the chair to find the back body. Pull the leg forward, plugging your shoulders, and reach back. Last 2. And reach back, lengthening your head. One more time. Slow. And reach back. And now let's flow. Kick, kick, and reach back. Kick, kick, and reach back. Last 2. Kick, kick, reach back. One more. Kick, kick, and reach back. And then lower the legs, stretch your body. Reach. Bringing yourself all the way up for teaser. Towel sits up right underneath your low back. If you had to kick your chair out of the way, go ahead and bring that back. And I have to say, I appreciate you all showing up. As I do these when I have a quick moment, sans kiddos, and I'm realizing I don't have as much time to prep as I would like. So maybe we'll be in this quarantine long enough and I'll get really good at making these videos with my props out of the way and having a little practice run before teaching you guys. But again, I appreciate you playing along and hopefully getting a good workout. So, all right, you're gonna lie down on your back. The towel goes right underneath your low back. Arms reach to the ceiling. Now, press your heels into the floor to wake up that back body. Inhale to lift. And as you exhale, start to float the upper body and the legs up. Now, if the chair is there, you can work in the lower half. It actually makes it a little easier. If you want to work in the upper half, you can lift your legs above the chair. I want you lifted out of your low back. We lower the legs a little. We lift them up one. Lower. Pull from here. Lift. Lower. Lift 3. And then I'm going to go back down so I can lower my legs all the way. And you lower all the way down to the mat. And release. Inhale to lift the upper body. Exhale, plug, deepen, and float those legs up. Again, kind of being below the chair, you can use the chair to help you lift. If you go above the chair, it's harder to keep those legs floating, right? This time, lower the arms, float them up one. Lower. If you want to cheat, you can just rest your legs on the chair. Lift 3. And then we lower our legs and our upper body all the way down. And release. This last time, we're going to go up and do hip circles. Inhale to lift. Exhale, plug the shoulders, deepen, and float. Now bend your knees completely so the feet just hang. Lift up out of your low back. Now we're going to bring the knees to the right, to the left, to the right, extend and bend. So this is actually called can-can. Knees to the right, to the left, extend and bend. There's that chair again. And left, to the right, extend and bend. One more, left. Right, plug those shoulders, left, extend and bend, come center, plug and lower everything down. Reach the arms, reach the legs, stretch, and roll onto your front for swimming. So we didn't do this on Saturday, but it's a nice extension to have before, or to kind of break from what we just did. You know, the front of the hips are probably yelling at you a little bit now, so now we open them up. Reach the arms out in front of you. Now pull your abdominals in, taking the pressure off your towel, and lift the left leg as the right arm floats up off the floor. And then opposite, left arm and right leg. And then switch. Now do a few more slow, gently squeezing through the glutes and plugging the shoulders. Good. And we start to go a little faster. And a little faster, and all the while, as the arms and legs are moving, your abs are deepening. Plug your shoulders and lengthen for 3. Straighten those knees, they're gonna wanna bend 2. And work from the glutes 1. Lower everything down, sit back on your heels and stretch. Good. And then flipping over. A couple more, I have to check our list. Leg pull up, that's right. So, you've just come from swimming. I'm gonna turn this way. Hands underneath the shoulders. Extend the right leg back, toes to the floor. Okay? Now your goal is to not have your spine change shape. Press the left leg back. Good. Now press your heart away from the floor and plug your shoulder blades. Stretch forward on the toes. And then press your heels back. You're basically doing calf raises in a push-up position. Stretch and reach back. Now as you stretch forward, lift your left leg and pulse back, pulse, pulse, shift forward. Lower the left leg, lift the right leg and pulse back, pulse, pulse, come center. Lower your right leg, lift the left, squeeze from the glute. It's that same feeling. Imagine pressing your heel into the chair and pulse back, pulse, pulse, and one more each way. And forward, one more. And lower, bend your knees and bring yourself up. Might be best if you face me. So this is our kneeling side kick series. Do it on the floor or pull a chair closer and you forearm on the chair. Okay? So we sit up or kneel up nice and tall, deepen the abs, then either the arm goes straight or the elbow bends depending on where you're going. Tip over, arm a little teapot style. Knee lifts, ideally where the thighs parallel to the floor. And we extend the leg, deepen the abs, and we now pull the leg forward, and we pull the leg back. This is not doable correctly if you haven't brought along all the lessons from the beginner exercises. Your abdominals engaged, right? Shrink wrapping, your hips opening from bridge, lengthening out of the top of the head and plugging the shoulders. Now let's go with flow. Kick, kick, and reach back. Kick, kick, and reach back, right? So you're either here, kick, kick, or on your chair. One more, kick, kick. The body is stable. Bend that knee. I'm a little teapot all the way up. The other side. And on the hip, I'm a little teapot over to the side. Boop, and thigh parallel to the floor. Extend the leg, deepening the abs. And we pull the leg forward. Kick, kick, and reach back. Kick, kick, and reach back. Kick, kick, and reach back. Kick, kick. Last two. Holding on to your center, opening the hips, and working through the glutes like you're pushing into the chair. Bend that knee, bring yourself all the way up, and give yourself a little stretch. You're almost there. Coming on up. Bring your hips to the side, grab your shin, and go into mermaid. The goal here is to lift up out of the hips, right? Find your side body, stretch the arm, and lift. Shrink wrapping and lengthening the crown of the head. We come up, it's like I'm a little teapot all over again. You tip over and pour me out. Lift up, grab your shins, stretch, up and over. Lift, right? You can see my shadow. If I'm collapsed, you can't see much of my right side at all. When I lift, look at all the sunlight coming through. And stretch. And one more time. Lift up, then stretch up and over, lifting out of that right side or left side, whichever side you're stretching towards. And then we come up, forearm goes down, and you reach. Keep the elbows straight, everyone. Lift up, hands behind you, lift the legs and over. Grab your shins, stretch up and over. Good. Lift up, forearm goes down, and you stretch over. Right? Imagine the crown of your head skimming the top of the screen. Kelly used this great image of being inside a bubble, which I love. So imagine the fingertips grazing, right? The top inside of the bubble. And this arm does the same thing. And you're stretching. You're creating an arc with the body. One more time. It's a nice way to wrap up this session. Lift. And you did, you heard it right. We're wrapping up the session. Stretch. Bring yourself in together, facing the front edge of your mat for seal. The point I wanted to make Saturday was that this exercise sort of pulls everything together, and you really shouldn't do it unless you have some sense of keeping your low back long, right? Or else you kind of collapse. Look at that. Oh, all that loading in my low back. Everyone, lift out of there. Get up. Get out of there. And then once you're lifted, hollow out your abs, create some sunshine, right? Let the light in. But you still got to keep this lift. Then plug your shoulders and then hinge back until the feet hover. Now you're ready for seal. Right? Clap 3 times. Clap, clap, clap. Rock back. Clap. Press. Remember that gentle press I talked about? Not so gentle. You push your heels towards the floor to help you get up. This last time, you know it. We let go of our feet and we stand ourselves up. I know you can't see my upper body, but just know that I'm reaching my arms out in front of me. Shoulders are plugging and my head is pressing to the ceiling. So you press your arms down by your side and you hinge forward. Very much Leonardo DiCaprio on the Titanic, right? Hovering forward. Yes, you heard it right. And then you'll notice my body floats back, right? So arms pressed down, body hinges forward from the ankle joint. Heels are rooted really into the floor. And then you float the arms up. So get that sensation, arms press, your heels, both of them rooting into the ground as the crown of the head lengthens towards the sky. And then the arms float back up. And last time, arms press, head presses high so much that it floats the heels up off the floor. Now keep your head glued to the ceiling or reaching to the sky as the heels root back down. So there's this tractioning of your own spine. Shift the body weight back, arms float up. One final time, arms press. Crown of the head is magnetized up so high that it pulls the heels. keep your head magnetized to the ceiling as your heels reroute to the floor. And my dears and gentlemen and everyone, you are all finished. Great work, I think, right? I know you did a good job. I'm assuming, because I know you wouldn't really turn this on unless one of two things. You miss me through quarantine. I miss you. Or you wanted to work hard. So whichever one it is, I'm glad you joined in today. And I'm proud of you no matter what. Have a wonderful week, and we'll have a special video this weekend for Mother's Day coming up, and then your regular workout next week. So take care, and email as always if you have any questions. Bye.